I don't. But Jesus Christ, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Clip it.
Oh but
actually, hey, it worked out in the long run.
I actually do hope they make another season actually, because I would love to see the American Dragon on Total Bellas start memeing on John Laurinaitis. You have live footage of John Laurinaitis in his living room calling somebody in his underwear saying, "Hey, bud, you fired."
What did Max Caster say about me?
Like I'm embarrassed the fact that I'm hosting a post show for this crap.
I'm proud of you, Carl. I love this.
We did our Valentine's Day post of Hooked on You, but it was mainly for Jamie Hayter and only Jamie Hayter.
It's not right. It's not right. I'm trying to build an account and we get this bullshit on the account. Great. But
also follow a simp account.
Okay. Okay, but here's the thing, because those people, this is networking.
We actually
networking.
follow.
You got it was a business decision.
It's a business. You have to follow these people. This is like following. If you want a stan account, you got to follow the other stans. And when you get big, you get rid of them. You get rid of them after that. It's over with.
I open up our Instagram and the first thing I see is Pro Wrestling Simp, and I'm like, what is this?
I don't look at that. I don't look at that stuff.
Decision.
It's a business decision because that guy promotes us, and then when we don't need him anymore, we toss him aside. That's what happens.
Yeah, well, Libri got go fucking slap it on a t-shirt and continue to use the move forehead.
Unpretty.
This guy just say fucking forehead.
What?
This guy say forehead.
You
did. I did.
You think I fucking wouldn't catch that? You think nobody on this program would catch that? But I did. For weird.
You almost didn't.
For weird.
Let's be honest. You almost didn't.
Weird champ. Weird champ. This is what we resort to here.
All right. Next up.
Unbelievable. Five head.
Next up, we have.
Why people happy? Pagu. Weird champ. Weird. Forehead.
Oh god.
Franker faces.
Oh.
Wowie. Why people sad. What else?
Look at how red my face is.
What else we got? Let me go on Twitch right quick. Okay.
Why?
Why do people happy? KW, LOLW, XQCL.
All right. The Acclaim promo now. We were backstage.
Okay.
They're just like, yo, it's not gonna be a triple. It's not gonna be a normal.
No, dude, we're gonna do a fatal four-way. Poggers, bro. Thanks for the fucking bits.
Fucking damn it! Jump off a roof.
Well, they just lost Gunther, so I don't know how that is gonna survive. But what's it called? But the Third Reich faction. That's the Imperium's gonna turn to the Third Reich now. But
he posted a picture on Twitter with Sean Dean. He's got his castle. It says "Justice" on it. and then somebody says Hook is some fucking girl says on Twitter, Hook is what? Stokely, I hate your ball ass so much. And then Big Stoke on Twitter goes, wow, Hook will pay for his crimes. It was confirmed that there was a forearm fracture which required a cast. I am distraught. I rolled dice with my left hand, so I'm please don't make me sue this company, Tony Khan. Please, you know that a portrait of your father that's hanging in your office? Well, once I own this company, I'm replacing it with a big-ass photo of James Brown. Yep. Every time you see the Godfather of Soul sweating in drug-fueled rage at the Apollo, you're gonna think of me. Sounds pretty miserable, bro. Do the right thing. Punish this little bastard Hook and write me a fat check. By the way, here's a photo of me with my best friend Al Sharpton. It means absolutely nothing, by the way. Blushing face. But somebody tweeted, he tweeted, Hook is a piece of shit. And then somebody tweeted this. Some woman, I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every jacked. 6'3" bro he met until they pulled their first back to beat him up. Whereupon my ex would go, hey, 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 come on. I'm a little guy. I'm just a little guy. No, it's just also my birthday. I'm a birthday boy. It somehow always worked. And then Stokely just quote tweets it, F you.
Antonio Brown, but who the fuck's in the background? It's Hook. It's fucking Hook. And then he's getting twerked on by some fucking broad. My t-shirt money is now in the ass crack of some fucking stripper. So thanks, Hook. But I don't under. But Jesus Christ, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Clip it. Oh
But
actually, hey, it worked out in the long run.
I actually do hope they make another season actually, because I would love to see the American Dragon on Total Bellas start memeing on John Laurinaitis. You have live footage of John Laurinaitis in his living room calling somebody in his underwear saying, "Hey, bud, you're fired."
What did Max Caster say about me?
Like I'm embarrassed the fact that I'm hosting a post show for this crap.
I'm proud of you, Carl. I love this.
We did our Valentine's Day post of Hooked on You, but it was mainly for Jamie Hayter and only Jamie Hayter.
It's not right. It's not right. I'm trying to build an account and we get this bullshit on the account. Great. But
So follow a simp account.
okay. Okay, but here's the thing, because those people, this is networking. This is
We
easy
actually
networking.
follow
You got
It was a business decision.
it's
to
a
follow
business. It's a business. You
wrestling
have to
simp,
follow these
okay?
people. This is like following. If you want a stan account, you got to follow the other stans. And
I know,
listen,
but, like,
when you
shit,
get big, you get rid of them. You
I
get
fo-
rid of them after that. It's over with.
I open up our Instagram and the first thing I see is pro wrestling
I don't
simp, and
look
I'm
at
like,
that.
what is this?
I don't look at that.
It
I don't
was
look
a
at that stuff.
business decision.
It's a business
okay?
decision because that guy promotes us, and then when we don't need him anymore, we toss him aside. That's what happens. This is,
Yeah, well, Libri got go so fucking slap it on a t-shirt and continue to use the move forehead.
Unpretty.
This guy just say
I'll take
fucking
Kill Switch.
forehead.
What?
This guy say forehead.
You
Yes, I
did.
did.
You think I fucking wouldn't catch that? You think nobody on this program would catch that? But I did. For weird.
You almost didn't.
For weird.
Let's be honest, you almost didn't.
Weird champ. Weird champ. This is what we resort to here.
All right, next up,
Unbelievable. Five head.
Next up,
Poggers.
we have
Why people happy? Pagu. Weird champ. For weird. Forehead.
Oh god.
Franker faces.
Oh.
Wowie. Why people sad. What else?
Look at how red my face is.
What else we got? Let me go on Twitch right quick. Okay.
why? Why?
Hey, why do people happy?
Oh.
Heck W, LOL W,
Oh.
XQCL.
All right. The Acclaim promo now. We were backstage.
Okay.
They're just like, yo,
Okay.
it's not gonna be a triple. It's not gonna be a
Yo,
normal.
dude, we're gonna do a fatal four-way. Poggers, bro. Thanks for the fucking
Yeah.
bits.
Fuck, damn it! Jump off a roof.
well, they just lost Gunther, so I don't know how that is gonna survive. But what's it called? But the Third Reich faction. That's the Imperium's gonna turn to the Third Reich now. But
He posted a picture on Twitter with Sean Dean. He's got his castle. It says "Justice" on it. and then somebody says Hook is some fucking girl says on Twitter, Hook is what? Stokely, I hate your bald ass so much. And then Big Stoke on Twitter goes, wow, Hook will pay for his crimes. It was confirmed that there was a forearm fracture which required a cast. I am distraught. I rolled dice with my left hand, so I'm please don't make me sue this company, Tony Khan. Please, you know that a portrait of your father that's hanging in your office? Well, once I own this company, I'm replacing it with a big-ass photo of James Brown. Yep, Every time you see the Godfather of Soul sweating in drug-fueled rage at the Apollo, you're gonna think of me. Sounds pretty miserable, bro. Do the right thing. Punish this little bastard Hook and write me a fat check. By the way, here's a photo of me with my best friend Al Sharpton. It means absolutely nothing, by the way. Blushing face. But somebody tweeted, he tweeted, Hook is a piece of shit, and then somebody tweeted this. Some woman, I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every jack. Oh wait, I dated a 5'8" guy who taunt every jacked. 6'3" bro, he met.
This. It's Wednesday, guys. You know what that means. It's time for your weekly dose of the Pro Wrestling Injection right here on the Pro Wrestling Injection YouTube and Twitch. I am the Outlaw Zach, here joined by Mr. Marathon himself, Mike. We have a lot to cover today. Housekeeping stuff. Tomorrow I have my interview with Home Depot.
Good luck.
So, well,
I mean, you got this. I got
there's a 99.9% chance I have the job itself. Though, keep in mind, pending scheduling, this show might just be delegated just to doing pay-per-views. So keep that in mind, folks. But that is it for housekeeping. One small bit of stuff I want to mention. Harley Cameron had her AEW close-up with Renee Young just yesterday, really. A good watch. Really get into it. I don't care. Fuck off. Eat my shit if I said Renee Young. Renee Paquette. It's a solid interview. Just like every other close-up that's had. This one mainly just focusing on not a character, but just Harley herself. It's a really good look at who she is, how she came where she is today, and stuff like that. But we have a fuck ton of news today. I opened up Twitter and I saw a lot these past 3 days, actually. We're going to kick this off with Ryan Nemeth filing a lawsuit against AEW, Tony Khan, and CM Punk.
I'm just going to pretend this is alcohol.
So I don't have the full story because I'm not subscribed to Fightful. But the complaint is for assault, breach of contact, breach of implied convenient and good faith and fair dealing and international affairs with prospective advancement. Which should probably just see it involves the CM Punk stuff. Tony Khan, I don't know what the full gist of it. I do not subscribe to Fightful anymore. If you want to get the full story, go to Fightful yourself. Next up on the docket after that,
there was this was rumored to be a oncoming lawsuit for a little while now. So now it's happening.
What else?
We'll see what happens.
Vince McMahon is rumored in talks with networks to develop another entertainment-related company. This comes from Sean Ross Sapp because it was reported that Vince was in talks with Fox. That has been since denied. But according to Sean Ross Sapp, he has learned a lot of people asking. He has had a lot of people asking. But as of now, he hasn't heard much of the leading to the new Vince McMahon wrestling company. But Vince is absolutely aiming for some sort of entertainment-related company.
Oh, yeah.
We have Ezekiel Jackson making his ring return in March. Sami Zayn is looking to finish off his career in WWE. No blame for him on that one. I like thinking is like late 30s. I would like to think.
Oh, that's it?
I believe. Well, no, it's just like he's not going to leave WWE's pretty much. He's going to be a lifer. That's pretty much what I'm getting at with the news from Cultaholic.
Gotcha.
He is 40 actually.
Yeah, I was about to say because he's been around for a long time.
TNA Wrestling. This is quite fucking ridiculous. They have set up a GoFundMe for Jake something. Why set up a GoFundMe for your wrestler when you can just you use the money that you guys clearly have and help him pay for his medical bills, because you gave it to a fucking racist in Tessa Blanchard. So
I unfortunately did not bookmark this tweet, but I saw like somebody quote tweeted that and said, so instead of
maybe maybe y'all should have used Tessa Blanchard's salary to pay for this?
No. It was instead of setting up a GoFundMe or something along those lines, it's just like, how about you actually pay for it instead of doing this while simultaneously flaunting your partnership with $1 billion company.
That is true.
And I'm just like, that's a valid point. That's a valid point.
Next up,
WWE's rubbing off on them.
Next up, there was a rumored thing, I think a while back we had talked about this, but Max is no longer planning to launch a sports tier. Sports can now be accessed through your standard and premium levels, which is really nice. This other news, could we talked about it last week, the reveal on why the segment between Thunder Rosa, Penelope Ford, and Megan Bayne was so fucking awkward. It was miscommunication thanks to a producer. It was
Wasn't it two different producers, or did I misread that?
As I'm being blinded by God's ray right now. It is, from what I read, the segment was while the speculation put up before to make it Bayne went to business for themselves, Fightful Select has reported claims that within AEW it was not the case. Instead of a segment being so awkward, it was attributed to a coach/producer miscommunication in not instructing the talent where to be positioned.
Yeah, that's definitely how it came across.
Which it happens. Okay, so now we understand. Next up, Adam Cole is looking to... it's high on his list to make an appearance back in New Japan. I'm all for that. Hell yeah.
Same.
I didn't get to read this article, but Cultaholic has an article on how Jake the Snake is able to appear in the WWE games alongside being a contracted talent to AEW.
Make that money.
It's just it's AEW is okay with him being in the games. Okay, cool, great.
Nice.
Next up, hold on, I gotta see something.
Try not to get blinded by the lights.
No, I got because I also been applying on Indeed for jobs.
Not gonna lie, if you do work at Home Depot, dude, the theme song for Home Depot slaps. Like low-key.
Whatever. All right. Next up, Don Callis is making his return to color commentary for Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. He'll be joining that table alongside Mauro Ranallo on the road to the Northern Rising, which is MLP's like big pay-per-view. And the main event to our news, Rhea Ripley has had a fan show up to her house. And for once, from the looks of it, it wasn't a dude, which is kind of surprising, but it was just a creepy chick. This shouldn't even have to be said, but don't fucking do this. Don't go to wrestlers' houses. Don't be a creep. Just because they're famous does not make them the subject to your desires. Sure enough, like everyone makes their jokes about female wrestlers and male wrestlers alike of, hey, I would like for them to do XYZ to me, but a lot of people who are normal keep those as jokes. Just don't be a fucking creep. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't show up to anyone's houses, wrestling, YouTube, movie stars alike. Just don't fucking do this.
Yeah, pretty much. Even Asuka had to put something out on social media
Yeah.
like a couple months back.
I'm
People are
trying to.
weird, bro.
I'm going to just look at make sure I covered everything I wanted to.
Yeah, people are fucking weird.
The WWE game 2K25 is looking to be a very hot mess for some people. The fact of which that they have some creative wrestler parts being locked behind a paywall in the current gen version, the PS5, Xbox One version, all due to the fact that they wanted to kind of implement what the NBA 2K series does of having like the city. This one's called the Island, where you're gonna have like a lot of like branded objects like shoes, jackets, stuff like that. Cool. I wonder how this is going to affect creations on PC, which is where I'm going to be purchasing the game. Yes, I'm still purchasing this game after all this shit. But also, I love wrestling games. I love creating my wrestler. But so yeah, but there's some pretty big things happening for that game. I know the Creator Fest just happened today. So there will be videos posted on the 3rd, because that's when the embargo is lifted for gameplay. I think Creation Suite is the 4th. My Rise is the 5th, and the Showcase mode is going to be the 6th. That's when pretty much every day leading up to the release on the 9th, there's going to be stuff shown.
Cool.
So yeah, that is it for the news. That was a lot of news to cover.
It was, and we got it. Holy shit, got that done quickly. Good shit.
That's because I didn't.
When the hell was the last time I actually bought a video game to play it? It's been a little bit, because I collect a lot of shit now.
That's that. You don't buy games to play them anymore. You just buy them to collect now.
Okay, well, let me sort of rephrase that. I have bought a couple along the way with the intention of playing them, but I need to get more games in the series first before I start. So, yeah.
Oh, housekeeping I forgot to mention. I finished the Lego build. It's up on my bookcase. I'm not touching it anymore, because when I went to go fix a little thing, pieces crumbled and fell off, and I don't know where they go. So, see, I was able to fix the build entirely, and to make it look like nothing happened to it, but I am done touching it. If I want to, I might consider deassembling it, building it from the ground up again, just to like properly do this all over again. But yeah. All right. So there was a Dynamite tonight.
There was.
It was really fun. We started off with Cope.
Yeah, I enjoyed decent little Dynamite.
Cope coming in on the ambulance, saying he's ready to take out the rest of Death Riders. And then we have the arrival.
Hold on. Before we go into the rest of the show, I need to put this out there because I texted you guys in the group chat. So my friend, our buddy Tom, was flying to San Diego because he's going to be there for the next couple months. And he texts me at the airport, guess who's on my flight? And I just throw out some random ass name. And he's just like, MJF, Taz, and his son. And I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Just like, the luck.
See,
I swear to God.
Nah, see, in this case, like, you should have had Tom just look at his leg so we can verify if the tattoo got removed. But,
well, was it initially the left leg or the right leg?
I watched the promo back when he revealed it, and it's the leg that doctor was working on.
So that did
It
the
was
right leg.
it was the correct leg, but I have some comments about it that I can clarify for some non-educated people. So yeah, we opened up with Copeland being like, hey, I'm gonna take out the rest of the Death Riders, haha. Then Hangman arrives for his match against Aaron Solo, put some fucking respect on my boy's name, but also put some respect on this new tag team that kind of formed like on Collision and Ring of Honor. This is like this is my new factory. It's called the Frat House.
Oh,
put some fucking respect on the Frat House's name.
Jesus Christ.
Until they start appearing on TV and being fucking goobers, I will not be satisfied. So
I would love to know why MJF was getting this fucking tattoo removed.
So Hangman wins his match against Solo. He cuts a promo. No. As Hangman's making his way to the ring, MJF has a promo about about tattoo getting removed. He's getting the bettering yourself removed. So, as someone who has tattoos, who has seen tattoo removal videos, when you get a tattoo removed, your skin bubbles immediately. His skin was not bubbling immediately. Also, it looked like nothing had been there. When you get a tattoo removed,
if that's the case, he had to, that had to have been multiple treatments in at that point.
But also, there's a photo from when he was training back in 2023, so 2 years ago now, or a year ago, pretty much now in this case. He still had the tattoo. So, but also, like, it also didn't look like it was in the right spot where the removal was happening, because it's a bit further down on the on the leg. But like when you get a tattoo removed, your skin bubbles, and like, let me see like how a tattoo looks. Tattoo removal 1 year later.
I mean, if I got that, I probably wouldn't remove the bet on yourself.
So, depending on how he because like it was heavy black lines. I'm trying to like justify this in some ways, because I'm looking at tattoo removal like post, and it wouldn't be that gone like that fast.
Yeah, I know it definitely takes several treatments. Like, I know that.
Yeah, so like, I'm looking at a tattoo of heavy black lines, almost kind of similar to the AEW tattoo, and you would still be able to see it because it's pretty much because it's scarred into your body. At that point, you're getting rid of the ink, but you're not getting rid of the impression that everything made.
Yeah.
Because a tattoo punctures almost every layer of your skin.
Yeah, that's how it stays.
Yeah, I'm trying to
think. If it was just the surface layer tattoo, if you got fucking sunburn, that shit would peel right off.
Yeah. I'm
Literally.
trying to like pinpoint it because like I don't know if he actually got it removed. If he did, hey, good for him, I guess. But we won't fully know at all. We'll never know until someone does some eagle-eyed looking or sees MJF out in the wild training one day and gets a solid look at his leg.
I mean, it could also be a Jewish thing.
He has tattoos on his arm. He has the lion tattoo. Yeah. He also has the Creative Pro Wrestling tattoo on his shin.
I forgot about those. Okay. I mean, the guy wears a suit all the time, so.
But also, like, I don't think his family is like that fucking harsh.
I don't. No, that doesn't seem to be.
But no, I'm trying to like really pinpoint it.
Yeah, this was kind of surprising though.
Because like I'm looking even at the tattoo back when he revealed it. It is like it's there.
He definitely is going to keep his leg wrapped up just to say.
Because it's
just so,
far
just so
down.
People can speculate.
It's far down on his leg.
I mean, the guy knows what he's doing. He'll keep like a fucking thing on for people to speculate for years.
I cracked a joke. Maybe he was getting like laser hair removal on like just his like shins and like his ankle. You could do something like that because it would grow back. But of course, as soon as this happens, all the fucking morons on Twitter flock. He's going to WWE now. Oh my gosh, WWE bout MJF to WWE confirmed. Holy
Had a feeling that would be the reaction.
But also, there's also speculation that the tattoo was also fake from the beginning as well, but that also has been debunked. But like, whether or not
flaunting a fake tattoo on TV, that's a decision.
Whether or not real or fake, once again, we don't know. We're not MJF. We're not friends with MJF. We don't know his personal life. So we can't 100% confirm this. Like, I'm even looking at like the official like post on Twitter. Some people are saying that it was fake. He didn't actually get it removed. The tattoo was fake to begin with. WWE bound. God, I fucking hate these morons.
You remember when he told one of his many villain origin stories, and people were literally like calling up the police department after?
Yes.
Yeah. Never, wrestling fans never cease to amaze us.
There's also, speaking of those types of fans, can we talk about the hypocrites, the hypocrisy of most fans when it came to Matt and Jeff Hardy returning to NXT this past Tuesday? You have these same people who call them washed and they should retire when they were in AEW. Oh my gosh, they're back.
They were kind of wrestling. They were kind of wrestling like they were washed in AEW. So to be fair to those people.
But it was before, like, they started doing this stuff, and now all of a sudden, they're stuck in their cocks. So
yeah, again, that's how people work. I also find it funny how they made their grand return to NXT. So
it's because of the TNA deal. Let's be real. It's TNA and NXT. It's not TNA WWE.
Yeah, pretty much.
But whether or not this tattoo is real, we don't know. So this now leads us
that much about it. But
this now leads us into Hangman and Solo. Hangman wins.
Squashed him.
And then Hangman calls out MJF. MJF comes out with a bloody towel. No blood on his knuckles, by the way. If he actually punched the shit out of Christopher Daniels like he said he did, there would still be some blood on those knuckles remaining. Not a squeaky clean fist.
I mean, unless that was just a really good towel.
It wasn't. Come on. No towel's that good. Get blood stains out.
All I'm going to say is, if it was a really good towel, where the fuck did he get it?
Well,
I need one.
But say it was he cleaned off his knuckles. He mentions that like we want to talk about the ones being real. I'm more real here. Also, you should go check on your buddy Christopher Daniels. Cue up the footage that they cut to too early because you see just Christopher Daniels do
slightly. Yeah.
No. Yeah. He was already gigged, but he was just doing this to make it gush more, and I'm like, fuck! You guys make it harder to defend yourself. It makes it really hard to defend you sometimes. I love this company to death. Day one makes it really hard to defend it sometimes. We are in the lull period right now.
I still remember when I think it was during one of the early AEW pay-per-views. They cut to Mox as he was blading, and I'm just like, oh Jesus Christ, guys.
Yeah. We're in a lull period. We are like, that time was the honeymoon period, so they were able to make their mistakes. Here, this is like, I am struggling to defend you sometimes. I will fight to the end, but you make it hard. Insanely hard.
Yeah, it almost worked on TV if they would have waited one more second, but people in the arena still would have seen it.
Yes.
So
or even if like even like a microsecond, it could have been him doing this, like wiping his head, trying to like feel like,
been like, oh,
kind of like feeling what's going on. But this end prompts Hangman to run to the back. Doctors are there that then scatter away from Hangman as he's running to save his friend. Why the fuck are the doctors scattering away from a man that's looks like to be bleeding profusely? Beats the shit out of me.
All I'm gonna say is Hangman has done some questionable things.
Yeah, but like
over the last year,
yes,
and you never know what state of mind he's gonna be in right now.
So,
but better safe than sorry for your own good.
So they check on Hangman, they check on Daniels, and then we go to commercial.
Yeah, and then Hangman basically yells at him, what the hell are you doing? Get the hell over here.
What was after this segment?
I found that kind of funny.
Oh, yeah.
After this, they pan to the ring, and they pan up to show Don Callis and the Don Callis family up in a suite, and they get booed. We go into a Collision recap, which was a vignette between Bandito and Chris Jericho, how Jericho won that match. Decent little match from Collision. Started off slow, but got better as it progressed. Then we cut to Renee backstage outside Jericho's locker room, and Jericho talks for a few seconds, and who walks out of the room? Don Callis and Mark Davis.
Someone, keep in mind too, didn't like Don Callis turn on Jericho? Like he had like
probably
he had like the was it the like the painting, and they had the reveal, and like Callis was holding Jericho's severed head?
I believe so. But
I guess bygones be bygones. Hey, I may have tried to kill you, but we're both from Canada. Well, Jericho's from Long Island, but moved to Canada.
Close enough. I'm gonna say two things about that.
Yeah.
One, they're both heels now, and Jericho is a businessman. Two, you're right, that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hey, we don't just blindly throw everything to the side here. We call it how it is.
Yes. I'm happy here that but this leads into our match with Brian Keith and Will Ospreay. No longer the bad apple. We have just like,
well, I mean,
the bandit, like
they gotta change
the bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Well, no. His theme is the first time like this has been used, and that creator of that theme's been waiting for them to use his theme for a long time. This was the first time he's been able to use it. So good for him. Will Ospreay picks up the win here.
Yeah, good little match.
And then Ospreay and Fletcher have a stare down booth to ring. They charge each other in the aisles, beat the shit out of each other. Pull apart happens. This is going to be a really great match. Steel cage, Revolution. Also, we forgot there's one pay-per-view between Revolution and Double or Nothing. Dynasty. So we now have.
All I'm gonna say is.
So we have a So I know where some matches are going to be happening now. I'm happy about that.
All I'm gonna say is, at Dynasty this year, if we get a match that is 80% as good as Danielson Ospreay from last year, it'll be a good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because that match was... You want to talk about S tier? That was like triple S tier.
Oh, I agree. After this...
No, that in my opinion, is one of the best matches in the history of wrestling.
After this, we have the vignette for Momo Watanabe, hoping to stop the money train. And then
we cut to backstage where Mercedes is coming out of her dressing room. She's walking up, talking smack, and then who comes up? Billy Starks from Ring of Honor.
That's who I'm predicting is going to be the Dynasty match.
Well, it certainly makes sense.
That's a Dynasty match, and we get Athena to return then, and then that builds up Athena, Monet, all in.
That I can get behind.
I saw that. It's not my idea. I saw that on Twitter, and it makes the most sense.
Well, I'm going to give you credit anyway, because I didn't. So, good shit.
But yeah, Mercedes thought Billy Starks was a PA in the back,
and then
slaps the water out of the face. Come on,
gets water, into the face, and then who walks up? Momo Watanabe, and Billy Starks is just like, you should really watch your back. And Mercedes turns around and narrowly avoids a bat swing,
dropping the TBS title, only the TBS title too.
Small details matter. And Momo picks it up and goes, "I'm taking this at Revolution." And I'm just like, I've never seen this chick wrestle before, but I'm looking forward to this.
Solid Josie wrestler. I've seen some stuff, really good.
And honestly, with the way Mercedes pay-per-view matches have been lately, this should be a good one.
Oh yeah. After this, we now have the youngest men alive, the Outrunners, versus the Murder Machines. They played.
They also got their theme song changed, and I was just like, no.
Nothing we can do about it. They played the Sports Center thing where they went to go help that college team. I don't know the college team, the Mavericks. Yeah.
Actually, was it the Syracuse basketball team or?
I don't fucking know, my guy. Hold on. Omaha.
Okay.
Omaha.
I don't know.
I just had to look at the tweet. They helped out the Omaha Mavericks basketball team and get them hyped. This was a solid match. This match also, it's good. It helped protect both teams. It keeps the Outrunners kind of on a good, solid 50-50 booking win streak, win-to-loss ratio, and it makes the Murder Machines look strong by getting distracted.
Yeah, I liked this as well for everything you mentioned, because one, like you said, the Hurt Syndicate interrupts them for the distraction win by the Outrunners, and two, not only does it solidify the pay-per-view match, it sets up a Dynasty match as well. So,
correct.
Wow, they did two back-to-back there, setting up arguably two matches for two straight pay-per-views. All right, good stuff.
After
good. I didn't realize that until right now. Good stuff.
After
I like that.
If
we had a Cope versus the Death Riders vignette.
Perfect.
And this was after Pac got taken out last week. Claudio is talking in one of the four languages he fluently speaks.
I'm going to assume it was Swedish for this one.
Yeah, I would say it was Swiss.
Yes,
but this basically was just like, he's just like, it's not you hunting us now, it's me hunting you.
Yes,
and I'm just like, this is gonna come back later in the show.
Oh yeah. Then we go to a Swerve segment after this.
Well, nice little Ricochet vignette, basically recapping what happened last week with him and Nana in the robe. Then we get Swerve and Nana coming up. Swerve is just like,
he's made history.
There was a lot. There was a lot to unpack here.
It's just like he talks about his time here in AEW, how he's made history. He's made Black History. Talk about also about Black History Month, how he is the first Black AEW World Champion, and it's solid. It's great, and it's true. Swerve is one of the best champions AEW has had. He said he is also like he showcased that title for what it was worth and made it what it is today.
Yeah, and the thing that I really liked about Swerve's run as champion is it didn't go too long. Like, you're better off taking it off a person a month early than like a month and a half late.
Yes.
And it was just, perfect circumstances with Bryan Danielson and like basically going from him and back to Samoa Joe before that. I mean, it was a good little run for the AEW World Title last year.
100%.
Yeah. Got to give credit where it's due there for Tony Khan.
But so he gets Ricochet to come out. Ricochet goes, "You ain't getting a world title. You ain't getting a no. You ain't getting a shot. I'm coming after gold, and when I get that gold, you ain't coming after it either."
Yeah, you ain't getting a shot at me. I told you we're done, but before that, before Ricochet came out, Swerve was just like, "We're not done until I say we're done." And then, the Ricochet comes out, makes how the Padres suck reference, how the Chargers left. I always get a kick out of sports references.
Yeah, typical heel sports stuff, cheap heat.
I always get a kick out of that shit.
Excuse me. But
so Ricochet cuts his little thing, then Nana goes, "Ricochet, hold on. I have a proposition for you that you might like. You will face Swerve at Revolution, and I talked to Tony Khan. The winner of the match will be thrusted into being the #1 contender for the world title." And Ricochet's just like, "Oh, all right, now you're talking my language." And now this match at the pay-per-view has significantly more meaning.
Yes.
And it had a lot of meaning before this, but now
it also
this
has
is going to be
significantly more meaning because Swerve is going to go after Ricochet, but Nana goes, "No, boss, come on. I got to talk to you now.
I got to talk to you for a second, bro.
And I have taken a bullet for you. I've for everyone that you've faced, Hangman, Hurt Syndicate, Ricochet, everybody. And I want that jacket back. That jacket, I want my legacy back. And if you don't get my legacy back, I can't do this anymore.
I don't know if I can do this." Yeah.
I'm hoping this doesn't happen, but I'm predicting it might. We get a turn. I think Nana turns on Swerve. I don't want it to happen, but I can see it possibly happening. In terms of maybe Nana joins with Ricochet.
I probably would have been more with you on this had they not been beating the fact the last... then again, I could be wrong here, but I'm just going to go ahead anyway. They've been beating down the fact that Nana wants Swerve to have his focus back on the title, and now it is, but technically.
You draw him towards that and you make him lose focus on other things.
Yes, but at the same time, I mean, Nana also said last week, it's just like, I've bestowed that robe upon certain people, and he said straight up to Ricochet's face, "You're not one of them."
Not yet. Not yet. I'm only saying dumb ideas because I don't see it. I don't see it not happening. I don't see it being impossible.
At the same time, though, I could see Swerve winning to make it 1-1, and him possibly taking the title off of Moxley after Cope weakens them just enough.
I mean, fair enough, yeah. But like I said, I'm
mean,
always gonna
I
have
could see
my.
that.
I always have.
And also Swerve winning at Dynasty to get the title away from the Death Riders and to start his second reign. That has a nice little ring to it.
Like I have my fantasy booker mark cap always on tight when it comes down to these things, because also I've successfully called certain things in my lifetime, and I am proud of that. Even in WWE, I've called like the very obvious heel turn between Enzo and Big Bill, or at the time Big Cass. I called that one from a mile away. Like I have my fantasy booker cap always placed on tight. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, and I want to be wrong in this scenario.
All I know is this pay-per-view is gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be good. After this,
go to the back.
Yeah, so Nana's walking out of the ring after this, and Swerve is just like, "What the fuck?" Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe. Okay, you may have something, now that I thought about it, you may have something to this Swerve thing.
What, to Nana possibly turning?
Yeah, because at the end there, because what did that do? It threw Swerve off. You may have something here, buddy. We'll see if it comes true.
I hope I'm wrong.
Okay, so,
I hope I'm wrong though.
Goddamn, why'd you have to plant the seed in my head? Damn it.
Because
yeah, we'll see what happens next week, though.
After this, though, we go to the back with Renee. She wants to get a word with Hangman. He says that MJF is left. He's not here. Yeah, but if I find him, he's gonna hope I hit him. He's gonna hope that I hit him with my car.
Yeah, here's what he said. If I do not run you over, you will wish that I had. And I'm just like, oh, that went hard.
Then after this, we have the Undisputed Kingdom taking on, from what Daniel Garcia called them, FT Garcia.
Doesn't have the same ring to it. As
it doesn't, but it's there.
Rated FTR was better.
This was a solid match. I love these guys together.
These are guys that work well together.
The Undisputed Kingdom pick up a win with a roll up, and we get they're all pushing back at each other. Yeah.
Yeah, I like how they set this up too, because Kyle was going for a submission on Dax, who had Roddy in a sharpshooter. And then, while those three are entangled, Cash comes out and tries to put Kyle in a submission hold. And as that's going on, Garcia's setting up for a pile driver, but it gets countered into a surprise pin. Cash Wheeler realizes what's going on, and it's just like, oh shit. So he lets go of his submission and tries to break up the fall, but he is just too late. I really like how they set the finish of this matchup. I thought that was good.
If this is leading to what I hope it is,
hit me.
Two outcomes I want from this. Either I want a Daniel Garcia heel turn, or I want another proper Adam Cole heel run that we were robbed of due to injury. Either or.
I'm low-key hoping Adam Cole does win on Saturday, because at the end of this, they did make the announcement that it is going to be him versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT title. And don't get me wrong, I like Daniel Garcia. It's time to get the title off him.
Yes. Because also, they haven't done anything with him.
Pretty much.
And I hate that.
Yeah, it was like his run is very reminiscent of Private Parties.
Yeah.
With the tag titles.
Mm-hmm. After this, we go to the backstage area where
Claudio is on the lookout for Hope.
And Cope blindsides them. They fight out to the crowd.
As they're making their way to the ring, they're by the barricades surrounding the ring. Who shows his ugly ass head up? Yuta. And they make their way into the ring. There is a concerto attempt from, I think, was it Yuta onto Cope or was it Claudio onto Cope?
Let me see. Hold on.
Because I think Yuta initially did it or tried to do it, and then Claudio was just like, "Oh, nah, this is mine."
No, it was just no. So they were going to do the neck breaker spot, like the Pillmanize spot, but then they did the concerto.
And then Jay White's music hits, so they get distracted. And then as Cope is trying to, get out of being trampled, Yuta is in the corner setting up for a knee,
Psycho knee.
And what does Cope do? He pushes Marina in front of him, and we got a Psycho knee from Yuta to Marina Shafir, and I went, oh shit. And then
it was beautiful.
And then I laughed so hard when, once again, Jay White hits the Blade Runner onto Wheeler Yuta. This is becoming my favorite. This has to be a rib at this point.
I love how they saved Wheeler for last. They saved the weakest member to take out last.
I love Jay White hitting a Blade Runner on Yuta. This has got to be a running joke amongst them, and I find it fucking hilarious. So
Cope after that concerto happens, on Claudio.
It's on Claudio, while Mox makes an appearance in the crowd, and this didn't really happen on camera. It kind of happened when the camera was cut into the ring. Mox pulls Yuta basically into the crowd and away, and as Cope is debating whether or not to hit a concerto on Marina, Willow comes out, and Willow Nightingale hits a concerto to Marina Shafir, and I'm just
would
like,
love to add
I
have to rewatch the concerto.
Yes. I like this because they're finally getting their comeuppance, the Death Riders, and it's finally good going into a pay-per-view where you're like, oh, they're actually trying to make it believable.
What's fucking gnarly is if you watch it back, Willow used the wrong side of the chair for the concerto. Concerto, you're supposed to do both flat sides connected, not the bottom of the chair. She used the bottom of the chair. Like, I'm not sure accident whatsoever, but holy fuck, I was like, turn the chair around. Turn the chair around. Oh, you're not turning the chair around. You're just gonna, yep, okay. And there it is.
Probably didn't notice.
Because if you use that side of the chair, you can fuck someone up hard. Because you don't gimmick that side of the chair. You gimmick the flat part. Because me being the stupid kid that I am, I took a cookie sheet to my head before. I've done this. Doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt at all. It legit does not hurt. I've been a dumb kid. I've done that before.
That explains a lot. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, sorry. I just saw something funny happen on the stream I'm watching.
Yeah, no, they're doing a pretty good job going into this pay-per-view as opposed to World's End. So.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This is a complete 180 from the build up to that,
so
which is good, very good.
When this happens, we go to commercial. We pretty much just cut back to the backstage area. Marina Shafir and Claudio are getting loaded into the back of that ambulance, and they're getting whisked away.
That was actually after the next match, but
it makes sense to put it immediately after that happens. I'm not gonna go, oh, we had this match and then commercial, and then they're in the ambulance now. No, just go. This happened, ambulance, then the match. Makes the most sense.
All right, fine.
It makes the most sense.
I'm just going. I'm just going the base.
I know. I know. You're going up by sequential order, but it makes the most sense to go. Okay, they got the shit kicked out of them, and then afterwards there was a 15-minute match, and then they were in the ambulance. No,
they're probably getting checked out by the doctors. You know,
I'm gonna
checked out by the paramedics.
So Marina and Claudio ambulance. Now we have Harley Cameron
and then,
taking on Deanna
Jay
Purrazzo.
White. Yeah, when they're in the ambulance, Cope Willow and Jay White are watching it driving away. They're like, ha ha, bye. But yeah, Harley Cameron versus Deanna Purrazzo.
Great match.
Taya watching in the back. This was a good match. I mean, dude, gotta give credit to Harley Cameron. She has improved significantly.
Well, I need to see.
Strike while the iron's hot.
I need to see how many matches Harley Cameron has had, because I don't think she's had a lot.
It's got to be getting around 15 at this point, right?
Hold on.
What are you checking? Cage match or something?
Yep. Best way to look. Best spell.
J-R-L-E-Y-H-A-R. Over under 15. All right, let's go. Let's see if I got this right.
Right. Okay. There we go. How many matches?
What do we got?
I'm trying to make sure these are not like appearances. 64.
There's no shot she's got 64 matches.
First match back in 2022, Scarlett Boudreaux beats Harley Cameron. AEW Dark from July, Willow beats Harley. September 9th, defeat. Yeah, she has said 64 matches.
That's including the dark ones?
This is including everything she's been in, from Rampage, ROH, Indies, Chris Jericho Cruise stuff. Yeah, she's been on the Indies. And these are including tag team matches too. I don't think I can I?
Yeah, like go more specific and like refine it. Yeah,
one-on-one single matches.
Yeah.
44.
Huh. Shit, didn't realize it was that many.
Yeah, she's only been wrestling for 3 years.
Yeah, putting in the work. But good for her, man. I mean, she's improved tremendously. Good for her.
Yeah, so she's been wrestling a lot. She's really good.
Yeah, really good. She picks up the win here, and Deanna Purrazzo felt the wrath of Harley Cameron.
No puppets today.
Now the question is, what are they? Now the question is, like, what are they doing with her going forward, Harley? Is she gonna have a match pay-per-view, or? I would assume so, even if it's a 0-hour match. Maybe against Taya. I don't fucking know.
I have no clue.
That's to be determined next week. But after this, we have a short little vignette, OC versus Takeshita, hyping up the match in the main event. And since we already mentioned the ambulance spot, it's time
for the main
event. Orange Cassidy versus Konosuke Takeshita.
I saw this outcome from a mile away.
Now, there was some great lines on commentary.
Also, I'm not sure if Taz was legit heated, because that was a screaming match back and forth.
There was some great commentating lines in this match. Shivani, somebody mentions he looks like he's not in a good mood, and I forget whether it was Taz or Don. They just go, "You haven't been in a good mood in 30 years." Oh, wait, Don says that, and Taz just goes, "Facts." I fucking lost it.
You're right.
It was so good. Oh, the fucking.
I want to know what happened.
Great chemistry on commentary.
Because Taz sounded like actually heated for a moment. I want to know what's up,
dude. Remember when I believe it was on Dark the one time. I did mention it. Jesus, Tom, are you at the beginning of this stream? My God. Let's say hi to Tom, Zach.
I say hi, Tom. Yeah, you are
Lucky.
1 hour and 4 minutes fucking behind. Well, 1 hour, no, about 58 minutes behind if you're watching from the beginning.
Oh boy. Yeah, you can put it on 1.5 speed.
But
yeah, so
1.5, that's slow. You mean 2 speed to go fast.
I can't. Okay, well, for this show, it might make sense 2 times speed because we don't talk fast. Well, we don't talk that fast. Christian does a little bit, but you could I could probably.
If I'm in the groove, I talk fast. Like tonight, I have my interviews. I want to like go to sleep soonish. That's why I'm like blowing through this. We're not having too much side talk like we normally do.
He says, "Hi, it's 8 p.m. for me. Also driving. Don't be on your phone while you're driving.
Fuck,
you know
bro.
better than that. You know better than that."
Okay, so
Oh wait, hold on. So we get that phenomenal exchange on commentary, and at the beginning of the match, Takeshita takes Orange Cassidy's sunglasses out, breaks them, and at some point later during the match, they make their way outside the ring. Don Callis gets the sunglasses, puts them on, and he goes, "How do I look?" And I think Taz just goes, "Not too good."
About right. About right.
I fucking love this. So, Orange Cassidy is just absolutely goated. They're having a very, very good match. Remember, winner of this match goes on to the pay-per-view to face Kenny Omega with the international title on the line. They had a phenomenal spot here, or exchange of counters, where Orange Cassidy goes for... No. Takeshita goes for something. Orange Cassidy tries to counter it with the Stun Dog Millionaire, but his Stun Dog Millionaire gets countered into a Blue Thunder Bomb. That was fantastic. Like, the exchange of moves there was great.
Oh yeah.
And people say this guy can't wrestle. He's been able to wrestle for years. But they make their way back out towards the commentary table. Bryce Remsburg, not Bruce. I could have sworn I typed in Bryce. But Bryce Remsburg stops Don Callis from interfering, and Christian in the group chat just goes, "Bryce Remsburg, you are officially a Baltimore Raven." Good defense. Great defense. But they make their way onto the announce table. Takeshita goes for either a pile driver or a power bomb, and Orange Cassidy counters that into a beach break. I mean, the table technically breaks, but it doesn't break all the way through, and you could tell that hurt Orange Cassidy's leg, because when shit does not give, shit hurts way more.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that, and you could see just from where he landed on that table that his leg hit the side of that did not collapse.
Oh yeah. So
after this they go into a 10 count. Bryce is at 8. He's at 9. Both guys make a lunge into the ring, and then from this they have another great exchange to end this match. They did get me for a second with Cassidy at the end. I was just like, 1, 2,
for me, knowing the story, I knew they were going to have Takeshita go over here. Unfortunately.
Same.
Yeah, so right now, our Revolution lineup is going to be Mox versus Cope, Takeshita versus Omega 2, Osprey Fletcher 4, Tony Mariah 3, Mercedes Momo 2, MJF and Hangman 1, Swerve and Ricochet 2.
Dude, this is low-key a loaded fucking card.
It's going to be a phenomenal one. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I was I
And
saw
what was that, 6 so far?
what 6 what 6 good pay
Matches?
uh
Also Hurt
7.
Syndicate versus Outrunners.
7 Hurt Syndicate Outrunners, yeah. Okay, so yes, we have
I mean,
Cope.
that's probably the cooldown match, unfortunately.
Yes.
But
We also have to count probably 0 hour
fun.
matches wherever those are and whatever those are.
yeah, there's
Probably
gonna be at least two.
it's probably going to be a Max Caster Open Challenge, which is where we're going to get Speedball Mike Bailey, because we got a Speedball Mike Bailey vignette on Collision. We're probably going to get the Ops Open Challenge as well, where a random trio's going to come in. Probably going to be the Frat Bros, I feel. And I'm going to be like, God damn it. This is how you introduce them to the world? You fucking kill them with the Ops? But this is what I'm going to assume. We're going to get Speedball Mike Bailey versus Max Caster on the 0 hour, which is not the best place to debut a hot talent like Speedball Mike Bailey.
All I can say is Tony has done this before. He might just actually put that on the pay-per-view.
Well,
because that is going to be a short match.
And then also, like,
so he might be looking at it like,
because also,
okay, yeah.
Last time someone came back, or last time someone came back on the kickoff show, we haven't seen them in a bit.
Who was it again?
Jamie Hayter.
Yeah.
What the fuck has happened?
I don't know, but the women's the women's division, they need to get their shit together, like the booking wise.
Also,
it's like they only know how to focus on 1 or 2 women at a time.
Athena quote tweeted the exchange between Mercedes and Billy Starks. She goes, "What the literal fuck?" So, my idea that I saw someone else tweet could possibly come to fruition.
Oh yeah, so basically we got the next 3 Mercedes matches lined up.
Possibly. So. Not 100%, but possibly. I would love to assume Dynasty, Billy Starks, Mercedes, end of the match. If Athena is cleared, I don't even know how long she's been injured for.
Oh, Athena's hurt?
I think so.
It goes to show you how much I pay attention.
I have no clue. Maybe not. I don't know. No. No, she's good. She's good. God, I'm trying to read this AEW tweet, but it's in Spanish, and I can't read Spanish.
Hola, por favor, manténganse alejado de la puerta.
Okay. Yeah, there's. I guess there was a day. There was an ROH taping tonight. And Athena was there. So, assumptions could be true. We can go. We can go the way that we talked about. Wrestler of the week. I want to give it to Harley Cameron again. 3 weeks in a row.
That's a good person to give it to. I'm gonna give it to Adam Copeland for breathing new life into this Death Rider story and making it actually good going into a pay-per-view.
Yes, I'm actually happy with the way this Death Rider story is panning out now. Before, even when Cope first got introduced into it, I'm like, okay. And then I'm like,
Yeah, they took the detour route, but they got there.
All right, who do you got, Mike? Who was your person again? Was Cope? Okay. Guys, we thank you all for watching. We'll catch you all next week. Ideally, I should.
Hopefully.
If I can probably ask if I could start the Monday after Revolution. That would be ideal for me. If I can. I'm going to hope I can do that.
I mean, I would just say, hey, I have a family thing all day this specific day.
Here's the thing. My mom works for Home Depot as well. She works at the Home Depot that I applied for and in interviewing for. That's why I said I have a 99.9% chance of actually getting in.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, well that went out the window.
So like I'm gonna, when they ask, hey, when can you start? I'm gonna be like, can I start like the 9th, the 10th, if possible, please? Because I can say I have some affairs in order that I have to fulfill and finish off, and then I'm all yours.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, good luck.
All right, guys. We thank you all for watching. I will maybe see you next week. Don't know. If not, we'll see you for the pay-per-view.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, as well too. I gotta keep that in mind. Hopefully, I'll see you for the pay-per-view. If not, you'll see Mike and Christian here. By then, the pay-per-view should be bought, Mike, and it'll be on the Fightful account. Not Fightful. Triller, whatever the fuck it's called, account.
Yeah, I might be ordering it separately, so I'll keep you posted.
Well, I'm buying the bundle anyway that comes with Revolution Dynasty, so you might as well just watch it. Save you the...
Yeah, but I might be having people over, and I've tried
streaming it from your computer.
Yeah, with the HDMI cable, it just, for some reason, it worked the first time, and it hasn't worked any time since.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted.
Hopefully, keep in mind, folks, that Revolution's going to be at the Staples Center. Refuse to call it cryptocurrency .com, whatever the fuck it is. It's the Staples Center. I hopefully they can pack it out. I'm on, folks. Before we leave here, I want to see how many tickets they've sold so far. I'm fearing
if this pay-per-view was in the area, I would 100% buy it just because of the matches announced.
Same, but I'm hoping for the sake of them booking a major arena. Also, keep in mind too that the Young Bucks, ooh fuck,
would potentially return.
Yeah. Ooh.
How many?
There's a lot of like dark blue areas still available. Like a lot. I'm trying to...
All I'm going to say is people, on the whole, generally agree AEW's pay-per-views are good. And on the whole, say WWE's pay-per-views are, majority are underwhelming. But ticket sales do not reflect that. So
let me
do with that information what you will.
Because I can't get a good look on the website. Let me go to WrestleTix, the trusty pro wrestling and like event ticket site. Oh, Twitter account. That kind of helps. Let me see. Come on. Where are you at, Wyckoff? Come on. Wrestle Dynasty is almost sold out, by the way.
Where's that again?
Pittsburgh, PA. So, Philadelphia, I think I said. Did I read that right? Was that Pittsburgh or was that Philadelphia?
I can confirm that for you right now.
It's Philadelphia.
Oh, Philly,
yeah. Trying to get the ticket info for... The fact that it's this far down is kind of concerning. The fact that it's this far down is, like I said, it's kind of concerning. I'm trying to get info out for you guys. All right, time to go to actualticketmaster.com. I'm trying to plan out this this broadcast just to give you guys the Oh my
God, I hate my Ticketmaster app so much. It keeps signing me out for no reason.
It does the same to me sometimes, but like I just got fucking blinded here.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, zoom in. Okay, I can't see, but like looking at it.
Yeah.
I guess there's so 49. That hard cam area is looking. There's still like a lot, not like maybe like 1,000 plus, maybe like high hundreds.
I mean, they got 11 days, so
yeah, they have a go home show to sell to. So, all right, guys, thank you all for watching. We'll catch you next week. Hopefully, maybe not. I don't know yet. Peace the fuck out, y'all. Goodbye.